Hello! This is a little sneak peek of the butterfly top and denim skirt that I made, inspired by Tyla's appearance on the Jennifer Hudson show the other day. This is styled a little bit more how I would actually wear it, like fully buttoned up to the top, but at the end I show it a bit more close to the actual inspiration for the video. Super excited about this denim skirt because I have been wanting one for a long time. I used to have a bunch in high school and it's like very Mormon chic. I love that I got all 5 pockets to remain in good standing, so they're actually quite utilitous. I did not film the beading process because that just would have been too stressful for me since I didn't really know what I was doing and I wasn't quite sure how I would have held the phone to do it in the first place, so don't expect to see that just yet, but when I get a better grip on it, I would love to share with y'all what I've learned. So I think that's about it. Let me just check here. Yep, that's it. So let's get into it, y'all. I'll show you on a dress form later some more details about the construction of the skirt because I didn't really break that down. I just kind of showed like some, I don't know, aesthetic snippets, but I'm super excited about this. Let's get into it, y'all. I'm trying to create a new habit of making a Pinterest board specifically for a project I'm working on just to give me more inspiration. This is Tyla herself wearing the outfit. And I just needed some direction for the skirt because I didn't want it to just end up as something unwearable. So these are the jeans that I had ready to go, and I ended up using a little bit of all of them. That's my homemade dress form, and now I have this new one, which is super helpful. So shout out to my mom because she got that for me. Thank you, Mom. But I'm proud of that. Duct tape one too. So now I'm just pinning it up. Not too much to say here, so I'll just kind of let it speak for itself. But I will tell you, to be honest, being totally transparent, it ended up slightly tighter on the dress form than how it really fit on me. So I left the back pin the exact same way, but I did bring the front and back out a little bit just to have some space. Hey y'all, so in order to keep the original edge from the jeans on the skirt, I had an idea and I didn't want to push my luck, so I didn't do it too close to the actual like original edge. What I did was I brought it about 5 to 6 inches up because it was way too long originally. Then I sewed a straight line inside about an inch and a half away from the original edge, 2 inches ish, whatever, however big of a gap you want. It's fine. It turned out nice. So I sewed straight across there, and then where that new line was, I folded down, pressed that out. You gotta iron at every step or else things will come out warped and wonky. Then I sewed straight across there so that I could get just like a nice crisp edge, and so this is how it turned out up close. At a distance, it's not even really noticeable, and I think even up close, it looks just fine. And then from the inside, I just snipped up all the extra fabric so that it would be clean. And I mean, it's a little frayed, but it's jeans, so who even cares? And it was really easy to do. So definitely, if you have a pair of jeans that you do not wear anymore, you don't like them, if you don't like the color, dye them. If you always wanted a denim skirt or just want to try a sewing project, denim is pretty tough to work with, so get some specific jeans needles. I've definitely learned a lot about getting the proper needle for the fabric I'm working with, because otherwise it'll snag and break and you don't want to get a little needle bit in your eye. So pro tip. This was my first time using a legit dress form to make a pattern. Usually I just kind of use Sharpie and trace it on my body, or use duct tape on my body too. I was like very low on duct tape. That's why I had to really, I was struggling. But I really like that this project helped me use up a lot of materials I had left over. Anyway, to make the pattern, I really just took the inspiration that I showed in the Pinterest board and thought butterfly. And then once you have your little butterfly pattern, from that top corner, you're going to cut pretty much to the center where the top strap corner is going to be, making like a boob cup. So obviously that's going to be really dependent on your own personal chest. Everybody's body is different. This dress form's pretty close to me, but it, like the numbers are, but the shapes are a little different. So that is part of why this didn't come out exactly how I wanted, but it was still really efficient, and I'm going to learn how to work around it in time. So just taping it to some newspaper, which is what I use for all my patterns, because I'm eco-friendly, and I get a lot in the mail. So it's just efficient and effective. With that pattern, I cut out 4 pieces, and on the little boob dart, I sewed down all 4 pieces in a row. And after that, you're going to end up with 4 butterfly wings. So you take the 2 that are mirroring each other, you put them right sides together and sew all the way around the edges. And that's how you're going to get it to look like good inside and out, as well as not have like rough, raw edges rubbing all over your insides. I like to have a smooth inside to my clothing. This was when I finally realized that my bobbin was empty, so I had to take care of that. Back to business. So you're going to do this for both sets of wings, and you're going to leave a little gap on the inside edge of both of the wings so that you can insert the butterfly body into it, as well as be able to turn it inside out. Now that both wings have been sewn together, iron it real good and flip it inside out. I drew a shape like this, and it actually went to the very bottom, and I forgot to film with the fabric, but I made some paper. Imagine that the wings are double lined and then flips inside out, because that is how it went. Basically, it's the exact same on both sides, and then I just flipped it right sides together, which I did film, so you've probably already seen that by now. In any case, in order to flip it inside out, I had to leave a couple little holes. So that's approximately where I left them. And then what happens next, I'll be right back. Basically what you do is you tuck those little tabs into the holes that you leave in the wings, and then sew it down. And this way I have it like the head tucked under the wings, because you know, I'd feel pretty confident that that side looks good and I can use it as the right side. But if you're not super confident which side of the stitching is going to look better, if you're not, you know, super comfortable with your machine yet or whatever, just honestly, since it's going to be the same, the wings and the body on the both sides, honestly, just use whatever side looks best as the front. You know, there's no rules. So there you go. On the dress form, so it fits it pretty well. And as you can see, like as I went along, this was the first row on the thing I did, and then this was the second. It looks a little better. And then whoop, this was the third one that I did, and then the last one, which obviously looks the best. So at least I kind of learned as I went. and I just love how it turned out. Hello. So I finished the outfit inspired by Tyla on the Jennifer Hudson show. I've always wanted to make a butterfly top before, so this was kind of a wish fulfillment. And I really needed a long denim skirt anyway, so when I wear it regularly, I'll just actually button it up because I'm not quite this bold out and about. The other thing that was exciting was because I already had these 3 pairs of jeans just sitting in my fabric pile, I didn't have any waste, and this was totally free for me to make because I also had the beads. I have the circle and the long ones, I already had them, so that was nice and easy for me. And I didn't like the top till I added the beads because the 3D shape of my front was kind of a foil in my plan, but after adding the sparkle, I feel like it's just really giving like girly and like dance. Boom, boom, boom. I really like it. So thanks for watching.